it's Angela from Love, Live Holistically. How much power do you have? How much power do you have in your life? We're not talking about society or culture. We know that they have a bearing on our life. I'm talking about everyday life. How much power do you have to go to sleep at night? Do you go to sleep when you want to? Do you wake up when you want to? Again, I'm not talking about family responsibilities, because if you've got a child that's unwell or a baby, they dictate when you go to sleep and when you wake up. I'm talking about everyday life. Even going to sleep, you might find that your alarm clock has the power to wake you up. So in thinking about your everyday life, how much power do you have? Have you considered the amount of power you have or don't have? Consider it this week and look at what actually dictates your life. Is someone or something dictating what you eat? Is someone or something dictating what you drink? Think about the amount of power you have or don't have this week. For example, you go to sleep when you want to or when it's 10 o'clock because the clock has dictated the time you go to sleep. You wake up to an alarm clock because the alarm has dictated when you wake. How much power do you have at work? Does the boss dictate the time you come in, the time you leave, the time you eat, your lunch, for example? Does your work dictate what time you leave work? Think this week about the amount of power you actually have or don't have. If you was to find and follow your passion, you would have taken back a huge amount of power that you have. Of course, the passion would dictate that you actually followed it. But simple things like when you go to sleep, when you wake, is dictated by you because you are following your passion. You're actually doing something you love. Think about the power that you actually have this week. Again, it's not about society and perhaps the clothes that you wear. That's all dictated for us, although we'd like to believe that we can go into the shops and pick out whatever we want to pick out, buy whatever we want to buy. Well, that's dictated by the shop that we go into and maybe the fashion of the year or the season. Think about how much power you actually have. We'll come back to this on a later date and perhaps discuss how much power we can claim back. Before I go, I'd like to remind you that I have a new book out. It's called Self Equals You. It's all about you. You'll find places in that book where you can claim your power, even if it's a teensy-weensy bit of power, but it's there and you'll learn something from it. I have a free ebook and e-course called Find and Follow Your Passion. In those books and that course, you will find a way of following your dream, what you've always wanted to do. Again, you'll take tiny little steps towards living the life of your dreams. And always remember to love, live holistically. See you on the next one.